Have the Packers cracked the code on the WR market? This offseason has seen a surge of lucrative contract extensions for wide receivers across the NFL. Since the year began, 8 wide receivers have secured deals averaging over $23 million annually. The Minnesota Vikings capped this spending spree by extending Justin Jefferson's contract to a 4-year, $140 million deal with $110 million guaranteed, making him the highest-paid non-quarterback at $35 million per year. In stark contrast, the Green Bay Packers' top 4 receivers, Christian Watson, Romeo Doubs, Jayden Reed, and Dontavian Wicks, will collectively cost just over $13.5 million for the next 2 seasons. According to ESPN Analytics, Watson, Doubs, Reed, and Wicks are rated above average. This strategic roster building serves as a cheat code for the Packers, enabling them to invest in veteran defensive players and maintain flexibility for an anticipated extension for quarterback Jordan Love. The Packers will likely look to extend 1 or 2 of their current wide receivers, but such decisions probably won't be made until next offseason at the earliest. This period offers intriguing case studies on wide receiver contract extensions. None of the Packers' receivers have had a breakout season yet. In comparison, the 5 largest contracts handed out by Green Bay to wide receivers, Devonta Smith, A.J. Brown, Jalen Waddle, Amon-Ra St. Brown, and Justin Jefferson, all averaged 3 1,000-plus yard seasons before their extensions. None of the Packers' current receivers have surpassed 800 receiving yards in a season. Houston Texans receiver Nico Collins is a notable exception, having secured a high-level contract despite less production. Collins, a 2021 third-round pick, signed a 3-year, $72.75 million extension with $52 million guaranteed. This deal included a $17 million signing bonus spread over the extension and the final year of his rookie contract, effectively making it a 4-year, $75 million deal with an $18.75 million annual average. Collins had an inconsistent performance leading up to the extension, but he had a breakout season in 2023, becoming rookie C.J. Stroud's primary target with 109 targets, 80 receptions, 1,297 yards, and 8 touchdowns. If Collins maintains this performance, the Texans' investment will prove highly valuable. Before Stroud's arrival, Collins struggled with injuries and inconsistent quarterback play, dealing with groin and foot injuries and playing with quarterbacks like Davis Mills, Tyrod Taylor, Kyle Allen, and Jeff Driscoll. Consequently, he didn't surpass 40 catches or 500 yards in his first 2 seasons. Reflecting on Collins' situation brings to mind Christian Watson. Watson has been a significant playmaker when healthy, ranking in the top 20 for yards per reception among receivers with at least 50 targets in his first 2 years. However, he has also faced his share of injuries, including persistent hamstring issues in 2022 and 2023. This offseason, Watson sought help from specialists at UW-Madison's Badger Athletic Performance to address his recurring hamstring issues. They identified a significant asymmetry between his legs, leading to overcompensation and increased injury risk. Watson reported a 10 to 12% improvement after treatment. While perfect symmetry is unattainable, these insights and tailored training could help Watson stay healthier. Watson's next challenge will be earning his opportunities in a competitive receiver room. Quarterback Jordan Love mentioned that having depth at wide receiver is beneficial, saying, "You don't have to have a number 1 receiver. It works out well. We can spread the ball out, and you get different guys making different plays in different areas. I think it puts a lot more stress on the defense." Head coach Matt LaFleur echoed this sentiment. "The hardest part is we feel so good about them all. It's hard to get them as many touches as you'd like. Ultimately, performance will be the key factor. If Watson can maintain his career average of 15 yards per catch and reach Collins' 80 receptions, he could have a 1,200-yard season, prompting the Packers to consider a proactive extension. With the NFL salary cap rising to $255.6 million last year and projections suggesting it could reach between $260 million and $273 million next year, a Collins-like extension for Watson could be a 3-year, $75 to $80 million deal. This would secure Watson through his prime years, potentially setting him up for another payday. Such a move would be smart and forward-thinking, helping manage Green Bay's salary cap proactively, a win-win scenario. However, everything hinges on the performance of Watson and the other wide receivers this season. Their play will determine the Packers' next steps, making this an intriguing subplot to follow closely.